If you love scratchers from the Virginia Lottery, you'll love the High Roller Blackjack Scratcher with a chance to win up to 10 times your prize. Look for it at your favorite Virginia Lottery retailer. In fact, you can drive there right now. Now that's an everyday win. Odds of winning any prize, 1 in 4.16.
Streaming only on Peacock.
John Wayne Gacy killed 32.
Straight from the killer's mouth.
They want you to believe that I alone committed these murders.
The new gripping 6-part documentary series, John Wayne Gacy, Devil in Disguise. All episodes streaming now, only on Peacock.
The Confidence and Self-Esteem Podcast.
The Confidence and Self-Esteem Podcast.
The Confidence and Self-Esteem Podcast.
.com.
I don't want to do it. Okay. I can.
That's okay, just relax. Just think about the theme of the show and what we discussed at the start. No pressure, take your time.
Welcome to the Confidence and Self-Esteem Podcast.
Challenging you to increase your confidence and self-esteem.
Introducing your host, James Blundell.
Using everyday life to help you increase your confidence, your self-esteem, and your motivation. I was talking to... I went down the pub with a few mates to watch the England, Denmark soccer, football semi-final. And, it was before the game when we got talking about motivations, and I was saying that in the quarterfinals England played really well. They really did dominate the game, and I just worry that they will in the semis be a bit too complacent and take a few things for granted, and maybe they've had their sort of perfect game last game, and things aren't quite going to click. And one of the lads who, one of the friends who we were sat with said, this is the pinnacle of most football players' career, or nearly the pinnacle, semi-final of a European competition. And, there's no excuses. They should be in a place where they turn up and they perform. And I said to him, well, yes, that is the case. But that's not... that there are lots of factors that go on leading up to the game and during the game. That means that's not always the case. And he said, well, it should be. There's no excuses. They've literally, these people are paid a lot of money and they should just turn up completely focused, completely on the money and perform. And if they don't, then they shouldn't be playing the sport. And I'm thinking, yeah, but what you're also saying is these sports people are the finished article. They are 100% the finished article. There is nothing that they can do to improve. And he said, well, yeah, they should be. So I'm saying, well, so whatever let's say, and they did, they won the semi-final. So in the semi-final, or in the final, they will not be any better. They would not have learned anything from the semi-final, because all the knowledge they already had from the semi-final, or from previous to semi-final, because when they hit the semi-final, they were, do you get where I'm going with this? So what we're saying is, next year's the World Cup, but they're not going to be any more, they're not going to learn anything more for the World Cup from this year, because this year they're already the finished article. And he says, well, no. And I'm like, well, you can't have both. You're either the complete finished article, or you're always in a place where you can develop, you can learn something new. You can learn to deal with, you might not be any fitter. You might not be any more skillful, but you got to deal with the press. This goes back, we were speaking the other week about the tennis issue, and how you handle being away from your family. It gets to certain players more than others. And some people just don't care and, just turn up and focus on the game. Others get a bit homesick. So it means that you are going to handle that situation differently. Sometimes in tournament football, most of these football players tend to play at 3 o'clock or sort of 5 o'clock or 8 o'clock. And, during the Euros, and that's on a weekend, by the way, and during the Euros, they're having to play on a Wednesday. Well, you don't play at 5 o'clock on a Wednesday at any other time of the year or any other time of your life. It just means that your preparation to it is slightly different to what it normally is, and it affects people in different ways. And when you're looking to increase your confidence and your self-esteem, the same sort of rules apply. It affects everyone in a slightly different way. And therefore, people come to the party, people contact me, people want to work with me, people take action in different ways, and it affects them and produces different outcomes. However, and this is the big but, stroke but, I don't really know which one, but, and this is the big but, here we go, let's stick with but. But, this better be a really good big but. This is a big but. This can only happen if you're willing to take action in the first place. So by trying to say, I'm not quite ready, I'm not quite prepared, I'm not the finished article, and therefore I'm not going to do what I need to do today to move forward, because I need to do more prep, I need to do more planning, I need to just learn another skill, I just need to get a bit fitter, I just need to lose a bit more weight, I just need to get another qualification, I just need to get a little bit more confident before I go on a date, before I get another job, before I start my own business. Do you know what? That's never going to happen. Because the only way it does happen is for you to get out there and do it. And realise and understand that the issue is not about you being the finished article to get started. It's about getting started and learning and developing those skills along the way. You will never be, nor will anyone in this world, the perfect, host. You will never conduct the perfect interview. You will never have a perfect speech. You will never have a perfect game of football. You will never go on the perfect workout or the perfect date. There will always be something that you go, do you know what? I enjoyed that and that went well. But if I could rewind the clock 2 hours, I would do this differently next time. And that's because we're all learning. That's because we're all developing. But you've got to go through that process and you've got to experience those things before you can then adjust, take action and do something different next time. If you are looking to increase your confidence and self-esteem and have more motivation and start heading towards your goals, you need to start by doing it. You need to start by taking the actions today to understand the experiences that you're having to then work out what else needs to be developed and worked on. I'm working on this course at the moment, working with a couple of individuals who are helping me. Thank you to Sarah and Martin. Really appreciate it. Great valuable feedback. This course is going to be around. The course is not going to be around so much confidence and self-esteem. It's going to be around motivations and taking actions and developing that and creating momentum. That's what they're telling me that it needs to be done. So, this course is going to happen. This course is going to happen sooner than later, and it's really going to help I'm confident it's really going to help you, the listener, create the momentum required to start taking more actions and start developing your confidence and self-esteem, and realising that this thing is there's no quick fix. It's going to take time, and you've got to apply your skills. You've got to apply your trade. You've got to get out there and give it a go. And that is where you need to be heading. That is what we need to be working on. Don't hesitate. Get in touch. Would love to talk to you. Have a fantastic day. Goodbye.
Contact the show.
By emailing James at theconfidenceandselfesteempodcast.com.
Or on Twitter at Blundell_James.
If you love scratchers from the Virginia Lottery, you'll love the High Roller Blackjack Scratcher with a chance to win up to 10 times your prize. Look for it at your favorite Virginia Lottery retailer. In fact, you can drive there right now. Now that's an everyday win. Odds of winning any prize, 1 in 4.16. Winning comes in all shapes and sizes. It's different for everyone. One thing is certain. Every day there's an opportunity for a win. Just like scratchers from the Virginia Lottery. Everyday grab and go. Everyday giftable. Everyday fun. It's where anticipation meets instant gratification. Like the new Virginia Lottery Scratcher High Roller Blackjack with a chance to win up to 10 times your prize. Now, that's an everyday win. Drive to a retailer near you. Odds of winning any prize, 1 in 4.16.